The Ministry of Maritime Affairs and the Blue Economy returns to the memories of Herbert Martin, who recalls what it was like heading for the Azores near Cape Verde. The art of being a seafarer is a tradition that entails a mix of abilities and posts. Each of those career choices posed unique responsibilities integral to the successful operation of schooners and other vessels in olden times. Many Bajan seafarers worked on such vessels and were well prepared for working in foreign maritime industries. Here are some of those recollections, with men of honor telling our story.
Well, one memory that stood out in my mind, I was on a boat line called the Dunstan, and we were doing from Liverpool. Barbados is first stop in the Caribbean. We go to Trinidad and then on to Brazil, then up the Amazon, and we will go as far as Iquitos in Peru. However, one voyage, when the pilot disembarked the Dunstan in Liverpool, a passage that we normally take 5 days from the pilot's position to the Azores, we normally take about 5 days. The ship does doing about 10 knots. We take about 5 days to get landfall. But on this particular voyage, as the pilot got off, captain went full ahead, and about midnight, the engines were slowed down. And I will never forget this voyage, that the passage that we normally make in 5 days, it took us 21 days to get down to the Azores. It was so bad that when the ship raised on the crest of the wave, I can tell anybody that I have experienced swells is as high as 150 feet. That when the ship raised on the crest of the wave, you're looking down in a valley like you're looking from here to West Terrace School. And you're asking yourself, when this ship gets down there, is it going to come back? But I suppose weight and buoyancy, somebody got to win. But buoyancy was greater than weight. However, when we did arrive off the Azores, the captain decided that he have to go into the Azores and replenish water, food, and do some repairs to the vessel. I will never forget this, because we arrived at the Azores around 3:30 in the morning, and I took up watch at 4 o'clock with the chief officer. And while the ship was going up into the channel, one other sailor was on the wheel steering and I was on the lookout. I looked down to the west and I saw a light flashing. At the time, again, I had no experience about Morse code or anything. And I went and I called the captain, the chief officer, and I said, "Chief, there's a light down in the west here flashing." And he came out, he looked and he said, "You can't see no light down there, Mr. Martin. There's no land down there. There's no light." So he stood up there for a while and the light flashed again. I said, "There is it." He says, "Okay, go and get the eldest lamp." The eldest lamp now is a communication. And I went, prepared, handed it to him, and he started to signal. At the end of the signal, and he said to me, it was a submarine that was with us during the whole ordeal. We was in a storm, and this submarine was submerged and monitoring our position. There were other ships in the area that, in case anything had happened, they would have given the show party position where we were and whatnot. But good luck for us. God was with us. Nothing happened. and we had some damages to the ship, and they were repaired, and we continue our voyage from there to Barbados in about another 5 or 6 days. After 5 or 6 days, come to Barbados, on to Brazil, and then back to England again. And I did that for about 18 months, and I enjoyed it.
Many Bajan seafarers worked on schooners, supertankers, and other vessels, and were well prepared for working in foreign maritime industries. Look out for other recollections soon. You can also follow the Ministry of Maritime Affairs and the Blue Economy on social media.